The Bible has been under attack for a long time. Atheists, agnostics, other religions, and even governments have tried to discredit or eradicate it for centuries. That new public enemy number one of the Scriptures is the church itself, not the true church, but the church that is led by leaders who are defaming the Bible by claiming that either all or part of it is unreliable or irrelevant, or should be viewed as a fable, or even worse, that it should be discarded as the basis or the source for Christian faith. My purpose in this video is not to debate with them or to point out the flaws in their logic. Rather, I want to share with you the single most important proof for why I believe the Bible is the Word of God and it can be fully trusted to be the truth from cover to cover. Let me start by saying that the basis or the reason that I believe the Bible is not because things like it says God created the heavens and the earth in 6 24-hour days, although mathematically it has been proven to be possible, and I do believe it. Nor do I believe the Bible because of Noah's flood, although scientifically it is virtually indisputable that it happened, and I do believe it. Nor because of the huge number of prophecies about the first coming of Jesus, and they were all fulfilled without any exception. I believe every one of them. Nor because of the overwhelming amount of historical or discovered evidence that suggests the Bible is the Word of God. Now, I also don't believe the Bible because it has changed my life, which it certainly has, and I'm very thankful for that. Or because it has guided me, or comforted me, strengthened me. It has instructed me, and has been my source of hope and courage and faith without fail for 50 years. As good as all those reasons are for believing the Bible, those are not my ultimate reason for trusting the Bible to be the infallible Word of God, which it also is. My trust in the Bible is very simple, and that is because I know the author. And not only that, but the author knows me as well. And he shares with me things from his book that I would never otherwise have known. And he shows me hidden things that I would never have seen. And I hear his voice through his word, and I follow him. And he has an eternal hold on me with an infinite love for me. And he's promised to bring me to his home, and that I will be with him forever. I believe in him with all my heart, so of course I'm going to believe his word. I would be a fool not to. But I need to warn you that there's a greater enemy of the Bible, which the world has ever known before, very close at hand. It is not a human enemy, and it is not Satan himself, although he will probably find a way to use this. It's an artificial enemy, but yet it is a very real enemy, and it is called AI. Although there will undoubtedly be some great and wonderful applications for AI, like with anything that is good, there will be bad people who will want to use it in a bad way. But this is certain, that it will have access to all human knowledge across the world. From this knowledge, it will be able to compose virtually indisputable logic to support whatever argument it wants to make, and it will be able to generate images that will literally melt your heart. The eloquent speeches, preaching, salesmanship, and fashionable appearance being used by those who want to glorify themselves and discredit the veracity of the Bible today will seem like the ignorant babbling of human refuse compared to what is coming with AI. If your faith is not grounded in the Scriptures through an abiding and intimate relationship with Christ, you will find yourself being tested beyond your ability to stand. I believe that we are quickly approaching that evil day that Paul wrote about in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. And it is not coincidental that the very first piece of armor that Paul talks about is to have the belt of truth firmly fastened around you. The Word of God is that belt of truth. But many true believers have loosened that belt a few notches and almost removed it entirely. Some because they don't like how tight it fits, and others because they've consumed so much of the world that they had to loosen their belt a little. And others because it just wasn't very popular or didn't look right. In Luke chapter 18, verse 8, Jesus makes a very interesting statement when he says this. He says, "When the Son of Man returns, will he find faith on the earth?" I'm afraid that unless the church cinches up that belt by restoring the Bible to its proper place in the pulpit and in the hearts of believers, the answer to Jesus' question will probably be, no, he won't find much faith. And if that happens, it won't be the AI's fault or the atheists or the agnostics. It really won't be anybody's fault except his own children. So let's not let that happen.